Dun, dun, dun. We're getting ready to go live, folks. Less than a minute. We'll be coming in hot.
Damn it, where is it? Come on.
Got the off track up yet, Chris? Okay. $20 seconds. 10.
Fucking A, man.
Shh.
Original sound.
Welcome into Off Track with Whiskey 6. Hanging out on this damn good looking Sunday night. She's hot. Let me tell you, she's a hot Sunday night, just like we like them. Anyway, folks, this Sunday night, as usual, hanging out with one Melissa Sippy, Rusty Lugnuts, Mr. Rule 5, Jack Hole, Chris Branham. How is everyone this evening?
Yes, wonderful.
Doing good.
All right, all right. It's better than a meh kind of day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's better than a meh. It started off with lead therapy. How do you have a bad day when you start off at the range?
I did some lead therapy with that Waffles
That's
guy
awesome.
yesterday here. We met up, nothing like a couple of jackholes hanging out together, had some breakfast, did a little ripping rounds there, a little R&R. Bang, 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 pew, pew, pew.
Nice. Looks
Hell
like
yeah.
MJ representing my Handicap Jeff t-shirt because he's all about compassion, the Second
Yeah.
Amendment.
Yeah, you got it up in your wheelchair shirt there, huh? Okay.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
yes.
Look at that. Stand up. All right. So, hey, what are you drinking, lady?
Well, fine. You thought I was going to say Redneck Riviera, didn't you? Because of my
No.
post this morning.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well,
What?
Redneck Riviera was just for breakfast. That's been my weekend.
Okay.
So wine, just red.
Oh, you're just doing a wino thingy today?
in my cat cooler. Yes.
Yeah. We should always just have you do last. Because that would be a great segue. I'd have to come back to you now.
You can come back to me, whatever.
But ladies first.
I know. Where's this lady you speak of?
Well, I don't know, but when you find her, you tell her to call the show. We need to talk to her.
Lusty.
Oh, no, she's not a lady either. Anyway, Rusty Lugnuts.
What's happening?
You're happening, brother. What are you drinking?
Rich and Rare and Diet Dr. Pepper.
Whoa, that's a new combo for you.
Yeah, I ran out of Coke Zero. And so I had to
Okay.
switch.
You just scrounging now? All right, good enough.
I am.
Christopher?
I have a little bit of whiskey and Coke, my standard fare. Speaking of Lusty just a second ago there, I understand that in the next off-track theater sometime here in a couple of weeks.
Oh, damn, you beat me to it.
We're gonna be finding that Lusty.
Yeah, it's the last show for the trying to find Lusty Joel Hole. I mean, look, everybody's looking for a good lusty Jill Hole. But anyway, this will be the last episode of that. We'll be moving on to. Oh, we don't have a name for it yet. Yeah, it'd be some sort of other genre of off track.
Some other theater of the mind.
Yes, with the Whiskey Six Gang. So anyway, I picked up something new today. The Tennessee
name?
Apple, the new Jack Daniel's Tennessee Apple. Pretty good. It's all right. Good enough. We're gonna get that shot.
You didn't mix it with Fireball. I suggest.
No, I don't have any.
earlier.
I do not have any. Sorry, I'm out. Just.
I'm going to assume that Rusty would recommend that.
I bet you.
I'm going. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm going to try it now. I didn't know they. Is that like just released Tennessee
Yes.
Apple?
It is. It is
Or
only
whatever it's
70
called.
proof, but it is. It's good. I suggest, being that it's fall, putting that in some of that apple cider, a couple cinnamon sticks.
Ooh.
Pow.
Oh, my favorite brand of apple cider is Dickens.
I heard that was your favorite band.
No,
Dickens
there's
cider.
nothing like a Dickens cider, especially in the morning.
Yeah.
Especially when it's all warmed up, right?
Yeah,
You don't like cold cider. You got to have warm cider.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
They have new containers. They
Oh, no,
have
I'm
jugs
afraid.
now, so you got the Dickens cider jugs.
I am so afraid.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, Melissa,
What?
you're right. Where'd that lady go?
yeah.
Jugs of Dickens.
Just forget it,
I
right?
can't even say it. I can't
Never
even say
mind.
it.
Well,
Yeah, let's,
generally when I have Dickens cider, I do appreciate that there are jugs.
Yes, exactly.
You know what? We're all going to hell.
Probably.
So much for going to church today.
Uh,
Okay. Anyway, hey Melissa, how did you say you keep your? No, you know what? Forget that. We're going to do this a different way. You know what? Last weekend we all met up and we went to the lake, and we have an outtake from our folly at the lake. Chris, do you have that recording? Someone did over there.
Oh, I certainly
No?
do. This is very exciting.
Okay, well, see if you can bring that up.
Good
What the
time.
hell are you guys doing?
We're going wakeboarding.
get in the boat, Leroy. This is going to be great.
Y'all don't even have a wakeboard?
Bro, we're not using a wakeboard. We're using the cat cooler.
You can't use a cat cooler as a wakeboard. Hello?
Really? Hold my beer.
Yeah, we can. Get in the boat, bitch.
The question isn't who's going to let us, it's who's going to stop us.
Well, I think the cooler's going to stop you. And what happened to all the beer?
I don't know who drank all the beer, but it's so hot, and I need to cool down.
I drank the beer, but we got whiskey.
This is totally going to work, dude.
Well, we're going to break this thing, but whatever. Lifetime warranty, bitches!
Get yours today, catcoolers.com. That's right, catcoolers.com.
Oh, look, there's nothing better than a nice cold drink inside of a cat cooler by being pulled behind a boat at high speed.
Yeah.
That was super fun.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Cat Coolers does not condone using
No.
their 88 quart cooler as a
Oh, no, she was in a 27, I thought.
oh well maybe as
She
a
squeezed in.
wakeboard.
I do believe we did get confirmation, though, that the lifetime warranty does have some limitations. Like, if you use it as a wakeboard, you're screwed.
I think it worked. I mean, we proved that.
Well,
Well, yeah, it
once.
worked. It's still usable.
Yeah.
Mostly.
You guys can go over to catcoolers.com to find all your cat coolers necessities, and along with your coolers, you can get these handy dandy 32-ounce mugs. They also hold ice. I don't know about 7 days, but
And
it keeps
frozen
ice
fruit.
all day. Frozen fruit, frozen Melissas, whatever.
I'm not dead yet.
Cryogenics, baby. Hey, catcoolers.com, catcoolers.com. Rusty, what's hard?
Yep.
In the news, that is.
Oh, okay. I was fixing to.
No, just stay seated.
Okay. All right. It is. There's some national days here. it is National Orange Wine Day. On October 6th, the National Orange Wine Day is not actually got orange in the wine. It's just a way that they, an older way that they made this wine. It takes on an orange color through whatever process. It's supposed to be good. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah.
That's the Air Force salute right there. We just don't know.
Yeah, the Air Force. Yeah. It is also National Mad Hatter Day.
You have a Mad Hat on.
Absolutely. National German American Day.
That would be me.
A National Coaches Day.
No, I wasn't a coach. Sorry.
Like the purse or like the basketball coach?
Take your pick. I don't know. It just says National.
It's basketball coaches that carry purses day.
Oh, I like those.
It's that one guy. It's just
Get
his
back here, you son of a bitches. Come here.
Get down the. Is it a field or is it a court? I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's some on this day. October 6, 1962, James Bond, the first of the James Bond movies. It starred who? Who was the first Bond?
Chris Branham.
Sean
Yeah.
Connery?
Yes.
I think
Sean Connery.
Hi, Michael Ruff.
However,
Come on, morning.
However, who was the first? He was the first movie Bond, but there was one other Bond before him.
Oh.
And it was on a TV show.
Was that one guy? Because I know it wasn't that one chick. I don't know who it was.
How dare you assume that it couldn't
I
have
think
been
you're
a
going
woman?
to tell us because we don't know.
It was a live TV broadcast of Casino
Roger Moore?
Royale. Who?
Roger Moore?
No.
Oh.
No,
That's
no.
what
He was a
Tammy
movie
just
guy.
said.
Too. That was after
That
that.
was
But
way
now-
after.
Anyway,
Oh, is that one
All
guy?
right, come on. Let's go.
yeah, I don't know who it was. Anyway,
Thank you.
LSD becomes illegal on this day, 1966. Do you know what LSD stands for?
It's a oh gosh, they just talked about this on that one guy's podcast the other day, and they said that it's never been proven to have lasting effects.
Liquid silliness driver.
No, it's a
Psycho.
long drawn out something. I don't remember.
It is lysergic acid
Thank you.
diethylamide.
There it is.
Diethylamide.
That's
And
better
this
than
is
what's
why we
in.
no longer do big words at Rusty Lugnuts.
That's why we don't do Ridgezone either.
Oh, I got it. I
I
got
know.
it.
Still
fine.
got
No,
a big
that's
word for Rusty
oleolethan.
Lugnuts.
Did you hear me? Did you hear me?
Oleolethanolama.
Phenylamide. See, I got it. What's
That's
up?
olive oil. There you go. Hey, Leprechaun said Peter Sellers, and Slightly Venomous Kirk wanted to know if it was Gold Bond.
Go-
No, it's Goldilocks.
Oh.
Goldilocks.
No,
No, he
Gold
said for
Bond
the
is
acids.
completely different. Completely
Yeah.
different. Gold Bond.
Okay. Bond Arms?
No.
Okay.
That's not it either.
All right. Well, let's just get with it here.
Yeah. On this day, 1956, Dr. Albert Sabin announces he will begin testing the polio vaccine, the
Did he
oral
test it on frogs?
polio vaccine.
Or-
So there's that.
Okay.
What? I missed it. What'd you say?
I said, did they test it on frogs with no butts?
Hello, my baby.
Might be where we came up with gay frogs from.
Okay.
I don't know. On this day, 1961, President Kennedy urges Americans to build bomb shelters.
Yeah, that guy.
Speaking on civil defense, he advised American families to build bomb shelters to protect them from atomic fallout in the event of a nuclear exchange with the Soviet Union. So there's that.
Thing we did that.
I like when Rusty starts reading fast because it sounds like he was going slow and the internet sucked, and then all of a sudden it caught up and I literally I can never tell. I'm like, is that happening or is that? No, that's him. Okay, the LSD has kicked in.
And Rocky with an Eye is drinking Blue Moon Harvest pumpkin wheat.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right.
So
Okay.
they,
Sounds
so he
good.
said to build bomb shelters and not to just hide underneath your desk. So that was,
Yeah.
that was forward thinking.
All right. Well, Chris.
There are an
Um,
awful lot of people in the MeWe's showing off this awesome show. I mean, it looks great on their televisions. There's
I'm
these
looking at it.
4 people. I mean, if we weren't doing a radio show right now, I think I'd really like to watch whatever it is they're watching.
What is it?
It's us.
Not us. Oh. Well, wait.
They keep doing that. I see it.
Wait,
Everybody
what are-
keeps posting it on the
Wait.
MeWe.
They're posting what?
Nice.
They're watching us on
Us.
YouTube on their TVs.
Oh, very nice. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Hey,
Good. Thank you.
I hope
And
all those people that are doing that are hitting the like button or share button or something. Give us help us get a little bit of exposure, folks.
Yes.
while doing
Like
that.
and subscribe.
Expose Rusty.
There you go, that's
and
it.
if you want, we're
Don't let
taking-
Rusty expose himself.
And
just-
if you're on the Twitters, right now, hashtag derailed. Let's see what you're doing.
Twitter.
On
Yeah, I've
this
got the
kind-
tweet deck up. Give me something to read.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send
I
us.
want to look
There you go.
like this, like the Brady Bunch.
Oh, look at that. Hashtag derailed.
Yeah.
The Packers won in Dallas.
Oh, shut up. That's not a derailed.
It's right there.
All right.
It's
So
from
are we going
Todd.
to get to some voicemails here so I can get to some dumbasses, or what are we doing? All right. So this is Chris is just nodding his head for those of you who are not watching. We get occasional phone calls throughout the week. Most of
Some
them
of them
are
are kind of interesting this week.
tearing us down. Yeah, they're just chewing our ass and telling us how bad we are and what, how
Not
we
this week.
suck.
Maybe a little bit
No?
of that, but not all of it.
So we get some praises.
Well, I don't know if I'd go that way, but a little bit of different than telling us we suck.
Are they stalking us now?
Well, I guess we should find
Okay,
out.
let's go ahead. Hit that button.
Hello and thank you for calling the Mojo 50 voicemail service. Please enter your passcode.
Go fat finger it.
Christopher Branham.
To check your messages, press pound.
You have 6 new messages.
To play messages, press 1.
This is Leon from Leon's Lovely Lascivious Logos Limited, calling for one Chris Branham to let him know that his bald, beautiful backup dancer boxer briefs design was approved, and we will be in touch to hammer out the details. Have a good day.
Okay.
See, that one wasn't supposed to be left on this voicemail. He was supposed to call me personally. I didn't want
So why
everybody to
did you
know
play
about
it?
my boxer shorts.
I think you wanted everybody to know about your boxers because you played it.
Well, maybe.
You're exposing yourself, Brandon.
I don't edit this stuff.
We noticed. All right, what's next?
Off track with Whiskey 6. I'm speaking from personal experience now. It is way better than getting a catheter put in via javelin by somebody that's drunk and has really bad eyesight.
I think that guy's drunk. I think that guy is drunk. That guy, he does stalk us. He leaves us multiple mails every week.
I love Indiana Mike.
I think he
I
really
love him.
loves us.
Shh. You just gave it away who it is, Rusty.
What? I know because nobody knows who that is.
Well, there's a lot of people that don't. Or they
They know.
didn't. They do now. All right, what's up?
Mr. Branham, my name's Father McCahey, and I'd appreciate you passing on a message to Rusty Lugnuts. Mr. Nuts, I'm grateful that you attended Mass the day that Father Francis gave that rather moving sermon about tithing your income and your time and sharing your worldly possessions. However, we fear that you might have misunderstood the message, sir. The church has no need for 10% of your collection of midget porn. I'd ask you to swing by and pick it up, but we're having difficulty finding 4 out of the 5 CDs that you placed in the donation bin.
Whoa, Rusty, you're in trouble.
What?
I'm taking away your library card.
I was trying to,
What
The
are you
librarian
doing
is-
giving midget porn to the church?
everything.
I'm calling the librarian, and I know for a fact she's gonna spank you.
Yeah, it was probably the Catholic Church.
Really? You think she would?
Hey, that's
You
a
really-
whole nother show, and we're gonna talk about it. Trust me. Actually, you know what? Owen Percy, I talked to him the other day. He's not happy, and he was talking about some Catholic Church stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if he calls in. I don't know if it'll be tonight. I don't know that. But hey, look, after I got done helping him take his wheels off his house, oh my goodness, I had to get out of there. He was just incensed with talking about the Catholic Church. Bad stuff.
Okay, Casey.
This is
Casey,
Rocco from the Superheroes Hall of Fame, looking to get in touch with Mr. Rusty Lugnuts. Your application to join as Captain Thunderdong has been approved, as we have also approved your arch nemesis, the evil professor that flies around stealing midget pornography known as the Skyjacker.
Oh.
We have decided to approve him as well as your arch nemesis, though. Give us a call. We'll go over the fine details, and we'll see you later. Welcome to the Society of Captain Thunderdong.
Hey, I got to throw a shout out real quick to Jeff Womack. I don't remember his Twitter handle. He's a normal. Apologize for that. But he says this is his first time watching live, and his wife is watching too. That's awesome. We love that.
Uh-oh.
Keep it up.
I'm sorry, Mrs.
I know. We're apologizing now for, Mrs. Womack. Just for her.
Casey, and I know I am not going to pronounce this right. Casey Wetzel?
Pretzel.
Pickled
She
squirrel.
says,
That's the pickled squirrel.
"Are you sure?"
Yes. How do you
Two
not know
Caseys,
that?
But, I don't know. She
You
says
met
this is.
her twice.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I guess I read this wrong. Yeah, it is pickled squirrel. Yeah. So she said this is some funny shit. Then again, it might just be the tequila. So
It's the tequila. You've had too much. Pick yourself up off the floor, get in the recliner, shut us off, and go to sleep. Take a nap.
no. Leave it on. Dang it. Leave it on.
Leprechaun
turn it
just
down.
released. Leprechaun just released some breaking news.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Rip Taylor died.
No.
And then Cows tweeted, "R.I.P. R.I.P."
There's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Funny.
Well, that's
Okay.
sad.
Yeah.
Taylor's
okay.
ripped.
Enough of the Debbie Downer. Go ahead.
All right. I got
Hello,
5.
this is Miles O'Toole,
Okay.
Steve Whitehurst's personal assistant. This message is from Mississippi, who tried to get a hold of us for all the Joe holes, whatever a Joe hole is. Unfortunately, we can neither confirm nor deny the Minnesota meat missile's measurements. A shy, quiet man, the Jersey jackhammer, leads a simple life here at Pork Sword Estates. However, we do want to thank you for trying to get in touch with us, and have a great day.
Wait, hold on. Back this train up. You mean to tell me there is a Pork Sword Estates we didn't know about?
Oh.
And we get
and
an
the-
invitation to live there?
And the Jersey jackhammer, he doesn't really want people to contact him after that story we did about him last week.
The man with the Thor's hammer?
Yeah. The Minnesota meat missile.
Oh
The
my God, you guys are killing me.
Thunderdong.
Is that it, Chris?
I think we got one more.
Oh, come on, hurry up. That's all I can
Off
say.
track with Whiskey 6. Well, I guess since I can't watch the Browns game, I may as well listen to these guys.
Thank
That's
you.
disgusting.
Goodbye.
That was horrible. That was offensive.
I'm not taking any more calls from these guys. Look, if you think you're that tough, call us now. Roast us online on live show. That's what that challenge, Jackals. Do it.
Oh.
All right, real quick. We'll do one because we got to maybe two here. We got your daily dumbass for you this evening. This is actually today's daily dumbass. I've got 4 of them, but I don't think we're going to get to them. Today's daily dumbass. Hiding secrets can lead to desperate measures. A guy in Memphis called the cops to report he'd been sitting in his car when 2 guys forced him out and carjacked him. Rusty, you ever been carjacked?
No, that might have a completely different meaning for me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Melissa, have you? Never mind. Cops ran. Cops ran his plates and found out Anthony's car had actually been towed, and he finally admitted he lied about the carjacking because he was parked in front of his mistress's house when he got towed and didn't want his wife to find out. He was arrested for filing false police report, and now everyone, including his wife, knows about his affair. Any moral to the story there, Melissa?
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, okay, all right, fine. Yeah, I got time. All right, I'm not going to hit it, so we'll just we're going to wrap this thing up. We're going to go to break. We're going to come right back. What?
That's what I was going to ask. Is who we having on tonight?
That one guy and that other guy. You know who they are. It's it's Kevin Cuthill from Crusaders for Veterans and the Brandon Jeffrey from thewarcorp.com. We're going to check in with Brandon, see what's new over at the War Corp, and find out what Crusaders for Veterans is all about and how they lift veterans up. Stick around. You guys know what to do. We'll be right back with Off Track. For the rest of the world who's not on iHeartRadio, yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody else can still hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube is still on. Okay, Brandon, you guys can come
we might
back.
start charging for bonus material.
You're up, buddy.
Right.
Turn on your camera.
Turn on your camera.
Brandon.
Working on it. Hang on.
Okay. No,
He's
but I'm telling you
sleeping.
guys, Patreon, we're going to start doing that soon.
Yeah. Shine time for me.
Oh, hey, remember that promo we recorded right before the show with these two guys? I've got that ready right here just for bonus material for everybody out there that's listening on Facebook, YouTube, etc.
What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
I don't think I...
Hey, I'll drink to that.
That one, I didn't know about that one. Cheers, whiskey bitches.
I wear my sunglasses.
So, for the rest
how long we got? We still got a minute or two?
I don't know.
You got a minute.
What do you want to do?
Westbind, just look at on all your favorite podcasts.
Yeah.
Westbind, it's my son's, him and his buddies get together, and it gets pretty crazy over there. Not for the family type stuff. So
you're talking to a group of people listening right now who are you saying they think they're listening to a family show?
Well,
no, this is not a family show. Coming back. 10
Whoa, hey. Go on mute.
Coming in hot in 5, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, everybody? Hola! This is in honor of our guests this evening right here. These two cool cats over here. Mr. Brandon Jeffrey, Mr. Kevin Cuthill. Gosh dang, guys. This is great to see you guys. Okay, first things first, I got to remind you guys, get closer because we can't hear you. Can you, does that work? Can you get closer? We don't care what we see.
How's that?
Yeah, just talk loud, like yell at us. Tell us we suck, something like that. I don't know. Gosh, Brandon, we hadn't talked to you. It's been a month, I suppose, or 6 weeks.
Welcome back.
Yep, been about a month. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. So for everybody out there, this is Brandon Jeffrey. He's on your right. He runs thewarcorp.com, and that is some Attitude Apparel. Brandon, for those maybe who may have not heard what the War Corp is, tell them, just give them the brief. And what do you got new over there?
They don't
What have you
sell
been doing?
briefs. They don't sell briefs, I don't think.
They could sell briefs if they damn well please, Mississippi.
It's irreverent military humor. You know, like laugh and joke and cut up. It's kind of vulgar. It's our own damn language. Yeah, it's veteran shit. You know what I mean? Like
slightly offensive, moderately vulgar.
That just happened. Yeah, that just happened.
Violently American. There it is.
Violently American, yes.
Just the way we like it.
Humor. That's what we do.
Hell yeah.
So t-shirts, hats, we've got mugs, cups, koozies, stuff like that. Just to kind of get the like that veteran, that, you know, salty dog attitude out there, and give people an outlet to express their, you know, veteran humor.
And you got some good quality stuff over there you're looking at. And it's not just T-shirts or hats. I mean, you have access to all kinds of things that you can print up and send out to people. Is that right?
Yeah. We do coffee cups, mugs, backpacks, T-shirts, bras, leggings, whatever.
Wow.
It's mostly veteran humor T-shirts.
I just got a text message from a listener named Tammy. She said it'd be really funny if you made commando briefs.
I absolutely can.
I'm wearing commando briefs right now.
But we will need customer.
They're of the nude color.
Photo reviews.
Not from me, you won't. You don't want that shit from me.
Come on, Whiskey, come on. You can put a pair on. I don't think Tammy would either, but we'd sure like to see.
I just want to go to the beach in my commando briefs. That might be a special beach, just saying.
No, man, I'm telling you, if you follow the webpage, it's full of veteran humor. It's full of war humor. It's we base everything on the company was founded through veteran recovery, and so what we want to do is reach out to people that think like us, that talk like us, that like the kind of shit that we like us. You know what I mean?
Hell yes.
Yeah, you know, not like
we are a special breed, veterans.
Yes, we are a different breed of American. Absolutely.
And you know what? Thank God, and I mean that. Thank God for that we are a different breed, because the United States veterans in the military would not be as successful if we were not that special breed of person.
Oh yeah, we absolutely are. Yes.
But he also, some of his apparel also highlights, brings awareness to PTSD and suicide awareness among veterans too, which I think is extremely important.
Big deal. That is the basis. That's the cause. That's the driving principle. As a active duty veteran myself, suffering from PTSD, bringing to light recovery awareness, bringing to light. It's not just 22 a day. There's
right.
It's a ton more. And like I told you, Whiskey, on the last show, my inadvertent motto is
wait until tomorrow.
Yep. If you can just get them to wait till tomorrow, everything will be better.
You made that a shirt yet?
No, I need to. But I have.
How about I just put an order for one in right now? Make it up. I'll buy it.
We'll do that.
Consider it sold. I'll buy the first one.
Yeah, we definitely need to do that.
And I would encourage all you other folks out there, like Brandon said, you know, they use that number 22 for veterans who take their own lives every day. And we know that this is a bogus number. That is far too low. I mean, it's not too low. Excuse me. It's way low. The number who actually do, it should be 0. But
absolutely.
You know, there's got to be a way out there we can get the word out there. And I like what Brandon said. You know, wait until tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow never comes.
You could literally wake up in the morning the next day and everything be different. Your whole life could change overnight.
Absolutely.
So what I get sick of seeing is, and I'm gonna tell you, Chris, every day I get on Facebook, I get on social media, and I see like, oh, another brother gone, or
right.
Another one, another hashtag 22, another kill Valhalla, because these guys aren't getting the help they need. They're not finding the help they need, but it's out there. But you have to dig for it, because the military's not going to give it to you.
No.
The civilian world, they're like, oh yeah, another veteran. Hey, here's some Vicodin. Like, have a nice day. No, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I need somebody. Like, sorry. No, I need somebody to talk to.
There's the first one. Damn it.
But you
So,
get
Kevin.
the point, right? And so, like, you feel the passion, you get the point. You know what I'm saying? And so what I'm doing with the War Corps, you know, irreverent military humor, and then moving into what Kevin does for veterans, it's just a match made in heaven. It's couldn't be.
Not us.
Oh, are you sure?
The company.
All right.
So Kevin, what do you
I'm
do?
coming out of Kevin apparel.
All right, fine. We're coming out.
what do you do?
There we go.
I'm hot and sweaty up in this sucker anyway. Woo!
Anyway,
I don't gotta come out. I am this.
This is Kevin.
This is who Kevin is.
All right, so let's talk about Crusaders and what they do.
Absolutely. Kevin,
What do you do?
What do we do?
Exactly.
tell us about yourself, Kevin.
When we do it, because we stand up. I created this in January 2013 for nearly 7 years now. We've helped stabilize veterans. We've helped out with empty cabinets for kids, holidays, dinners. We go out. We work where the tire meets the road. We're not sitting in offices. Matter of fact, all of us here, we're volunteers. Nobody gets paychecks. I mean, we use our gas to go out and help a veteran. We use our money. We take them out for dinner. Everything is done because we know what we want and we go after it on our own. We don't wait for the government to tell us, because if you're sitting around waiting for an answer for a veteran from the government, you're a fool.
So you're a veteran yourself, is that right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You're an Air Force veteran?
Air Force veteran, yep.
Everybody,
High five.
Air Force salute.
Hey,
Force
easy,
salute.
Melissa. Hey, now see, Kevin and I outnumber y'all, so we're teaming up and 2 Air Force guys against you guys. So
Why is that City Navy chief? She said no core, don't want to say hi to nobody.
She's hiding back here.
We gave her apple pie moonshine, so she's in the corner.
The public affairs officer did not authorize her release.
there's
So I heard there's a collaboration going on between War Corp and Crusaders for Veterans, and what's that all about? Tell me about what's going on.
On November 2nd, over at the warehouse in the Bay, we are launching Skyboy, Emery King, Brandon, and War Corps, and us. We've all come together. We got a little picture, grouped us together, and stand together to get, because our organization, we're looking to get property, build a complex, get our homeless veterans off the street, get them some soft skills so they can get interactive with people again. And then we've got 40 acres. We're trying to put a veterans village up.
That's awesome.
Everybody's doing small houses, you know, small villages. Okay, look, that's great. You got them in a place, but you got to retrain them. You got to get them off the addictions. You got to get them trained, skilled, where they can get a job, get out, become a productive citizen. Because when they went in the service, they were a productive citizen. You know, they stood on their own, self-sustaining, self-integrity. They come out, they got all these problems. Okay, let's just shove them in a little tiny house over here. I don't go with that.
no.
We got a complex, get them off the street, get them soft skills, put them in the village. You live in a community where there's veteran next door to veteran, because you go outside and you talk to a civilian about your headaches, your problems, your PTSD. They don't understand.
They don't know. They don't get it.
You're just another veteran blowing off steam, you know. You need
Not
to
only-
talk to someone who's been through it.
And not only that, but a lot of these guys they come back, you know, they're married, they have a family, they've got kids, they've, you know, the white picket fence, the dog, and all, you know, the pickup outside, it's a normal thing. And when they come back and no one in their own house understands what they've been through, and they end up losing all that. And then on top of that, because of that, they lose their sense of worth, their sense of value, their sense of purpose, and they think they're worth nothing. Therefore, they feel as though they have no skill set. They have no sense of community. They have no purpose in life, and this is where they end up.
Yeah.
So this is what we want to stop.
They're damaged. Some people,
They are damaged.
Somebody trying to hire them and stuff. Oh, well, you've got PTSD. Now it's like, put you off to the side kind of thing.
No.
Once they see that, you can get them through in there, get them retrained, get their mindset right, and where we understand one another, communicate with one another, you can get that connection again. And once you get that, you got your self-worth right back.
And not only that, but their families and everyone else in society, they need. Honestly, I believe that civilians need to be quote trained or whatever to understand what kind of men and women come back from those types of situations and the reason they went to do it. Don't act like it's not your problem. They went to fight for your freedom.
Freedom they're exercising every day. They fighting for it.
That's right. So they didn't go do it for themselves. Go ahead, Melissa.
So on November 2nd, is this a fundraiser to help support that?
Yes, it is. Yep. Yes. The money for it goes for our complex.
I have a question for those who can't make it either. We have listeners all over the country, all over the world. For people who can't make it, is there a way they could contribute to the cause without actually showing up?
Yes, absolutely. Go to our website, crusadersforveterans.com, and you can see right on it says you can donate to us. So if we've got somebody on the street, we're trying to help them out, they'll go to that. There's a little link on there that says to help support the village. Click on that, and that goes right into the village fund where we try to put the complex up.
Yes, and everything is 501c3.
501c3.
You can write it off.
It's tax deductible.
Yep, charitable donation.
Yep.
And does it show the complex? Because I have flyers from when we met last time, Kevin. Does it show all of that work that you guys are planning?
On the website. And actually, there's a little update to that because last week we went and looked at another property because we started off, we were going to start with 3 stages: complex, village, then a housing community where once they go from homeless, they learn a skill at the village, and then they can buy their own home and be in a community of veterans. But last week we went and looked at the property because everybody's talking about, for the complex, $5.2 million. Okay, how long is it going to take you to raise $5.2 million?
Couple days.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
So we're looking at here's a property that was offered to us for $450,000, or it has an apartment complex on it already there, has a little house for us, so you could get 3 to 6 veterans put up and a family off the street. So we're looking at that. So for $1 million, we can get started already. So 1 million is a lot closer than 5.2. So now we got 4 stages. Start with a small, build up, get more involvement with it, get the grants coming in where help us get the complex up. So we're going to start a little smaller and then work up to the complex. So we're basically at 4 stage now. So the little apartment one, we're 6 to 8 veterans we get off the street at within a month. We can probably get them up. Then we'll go to the complex that houses 27 homeless veterans. Then we'll go to the village that houses 82 veterans.
That's
That's a lot.
awesome. I really respect that.
That is
and,
awesome.
And the vision is awesome. So let me just make sure I'm clear on this. So veterans have an opportunity to not only they receiving this because they earned it, but they also have an opportunity to work to live in a higher tier place.
That's correct.
So they're taking responsibility. This is not just
They're not just giving things, is what he's saying. That's awesome.
We're not giving anything. We don't do handouts. We do hands up.
They don't want a handout either.
Exactly.
You just gave me the chills, Kevin.
Yes.
You did. You nailed it.
They don't want handouts. They want that to have that self-worth, that purpose.
That trauma they went through in the military and came out with and stuff, they are in this groove right here. They need a hand up to get out of that groove, to get the ball rolling on their own life. And we can all do it. I mean, if we stay together, everybody works together. And I was at a VFW meeting, 2 weeks in a row. And I told them, it's not about what Crusaders for Veterans can do. I said, I don't mind being the spearhead, but get on board. Let's do it together, connect together, push on together, and get it done. If we all, there's over 40,000 veteran-focused groups out there registered as a 501c3. Well, let's hold hands, lock our arms, and let's walk forward and get this done. If we
I agree.
In Mississippi, we can get it done in all 50 states.
Hell yeah.
Right.
on.
Yeah.
Hey, get me fired up on my veterans, man. We'll be here talking.
That's
all
good.
night, damn it.
But see, I think you said something very.
Tyrannus.
I think you made a key point there, and that is how many veterans organizations there are out there, and sometimes it seems as though, not intentionally maybe, but they work against each other. You know, they're like, oh, well, we're over here doing this, and well no, we're over here, and it's like a competition instead of, like you said, locking arms and becoming one. Because look, I don't care where you are a vet, where you're from, where you moved to, where you ended up at home. Man, we're all brothers and sisters. So all these organizations, like Kevin said, can lock arms, join forces, and become a powerful unit to bring veterans out of the gutters.
And that's what awesome. With our first interview with Brandon, and I think you might have had a 9-line or grunt style shirt on. I can't remember. But Brandon's like, no, man, it's all cool. You know, whatever I learned from him. I mean, you know, you see.
Yeah, this one I didn't. This is my Chris Kyle shirt. So I wear my other one on Wednesdays. My Work Corp shirt.
No, but sleeves, I have a flag right there too. But I just go with the respect our military. Damn it, let's go.
There it is.
All right, what is it, Melissa? Melissa's trying to say something. Make a point.
No, my point was, okay, Kevin made the point where it's not a competition. We're all in this together. We're all linking arms, holding hands and being together. And I made the point
Kumbaya, baby.
when we had Brandon on the first time, he wasn't dissing anybody else's, because he has a veteran-owned business, and there's a couple that I know of really good shirts also, 9-line, grunt style, and all that other stuff. And and that's who we learned from. But he wasn't saying don't buy their shit, only buy mine. He was like, no, that's fine.
Right,
I learned from them. You know,
they're an inspiration.
Yeah,
It's all good.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. There's room for all of us, man.
Those guys are I mean, they're yes,
They are.
an inspiration, but
They're doing it too.
I feel like what I do with the awareness I bring, what Kevin does, it brings a passion to it. It's not just another veteran-owned t-shirt company. Like,
Right.
There's a mission there. There's an objective there.
So and he's a for-profit and stuff, and he's got money he sends to us as well, supports us. So all those other companies you naming out there, I don't care. You make profit, send some our ways for our veterans. Work together. Let's hook it up. Let's build it.
Yes, we're entrepreneurs also. That's the American spirit too.
Yeah, we should all be supporting each other to make this a successful community. A rising tide floats all boats.
Yeah, amen.
Amen.
Faith, fun, free market, and
you can make $1 million
And some.
off veteran suicide, but until
And some other F.
I didn't say it.
I didn't say that.
no, that was
No. I was talking about Melissa. Sorry. No, I was talking about what Melissa said. No. Faith, fun, free market, and whatever. Oh.
It's a Mojo 50. It's one of their platform gimmicks. I like the 4 Fs.
Right.
Faith, free market, fun.
I don't remember the other one either.
Friendship. Yes, friendship. I got
Friendship. There you go. We're gonna.
It ain't fantastic.
No, fuckery. That's what we want.
The what?
Fantastic.
No.
All right, we do have a listener that would like Brandon to slide his head slightly over to his left so that we can see the porn behind him.
Oh, that would be those weapons of awesomeness. In other words, move out of the way.
Hey, I've been in there, and that's only one short clip of the porn.
You've been in there?
That's just a minuscule right there, back there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that is awesome back there. Dang it.
Hey, I'm going to show y'all something here. Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I hope. Just keep your pants on.
I had the opportunity to go shoot at a 338 Lapua this morning. Ooh, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Roger.
All right, so question of the day.
What?
Question of Mojo Pipe. Who was Rob O'Neill?
Oh, come on. Is the man who shot bin Laden.
Yes. Okay, so got his book.
Yes.
Signed.
You got it signed.
Sealed.
Nice.
Don't tell me he's going to come through that door.
we're trying.
That'd be nice.
Is this Oprah? You're bringing somebody in by surprise. I didn't know about it.
This book made out to me, right? But
Oh no.
better. I got his.
Yeah. No, you do not.
And you get a copy, and you get a copy, and you get a copy.
And you get a gun, and you get a gun.
Here comes the porn.
Look at that weapon, baby.
Oh my goodness.
That's the OBL gun. That's the Osama bin Laden gun.
That's the actual one.
No, not the actual.
Okay, well, look, hey, you said it was the.
You put that out there for everybody to know this is where it's at? No.
I was gonna say, man, hey, I will be showing up early. I didn't tell you that though.
Wow.
Back on everybody.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm almost there. Don't move it. Don't move. Just
Here's what's cool. Look at the serial number.
okay. I'm almost there.
Everybody on the social.
What is the serial number? Can't see it. Tell us.
Let's go. Let's see if I can get it up there. 06 05 02 11.
Oh, 211.
So what?
All right.
Oh,
That's the day they killed him.
Yeah.
That's the serial
wow.
number. Isn't that fucking
Wow.
So will
Yeah.
he be there on November 2nd? Are you trying to do that? Trying to get that?
Nice. So if he's listening to you right now, here's your invite. Come on down.
Yeah, May 2nd, 2011. That's the serial number of this gun. May 2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep.
So, Kevin, you're talking about this complex. What kind of facilities are you guys going to end up trying to have available for the veterans?
Once we get to the complex, the homeless complex, it'll be inside Biloxi, within driving range over to the VA for those who have to have counseling and such from them. So what is going to be a second floor, 2-floor building. Second floor is going to be all rooms, 27 rooms. First floor is going to be a kitchen. There's going to be a food bank in there. They're not going to worry about food. It's all going to be supplied. They're going to be training, educational rooms in the front. So we got people coming in, MGCCC, Jeff Davis. I mean, they're all coming in. We got counselors that'll be coming through to help us out to get counseling. And like I said, it's going to be mostly soft skills at this time because once they've been homeless for a while, you know, your mindset kind of off. You can't deal with people quite the same way. Your interaction's kind of off. So getting a job from that point is out of the question. So we got to give them soft skills to be able to transfer themselves back into interactive stage. That's
right.
What we're taking. After 18 months, when we put them in there, we got 18 months to get them trained in soft skills. We'll put them out to the village. Village will have a training facility for welding, auto mechanics, painting, you know, all kinds of things so they get skilled, trade skill. And now I got something that I can cash in for a job.
Right.
And that's what our step is. So you got the complex, the village, and then the community. And that way, all the way through, they're side by side with another veteran.
That's awesome.
So, and you say side by side with another veteran. Are you going to pair them up, or I mean, is this something? Is this part of the program to pair them up?
When you go into the service stuff, you know, you go through boot
Like
camp together, you go through your units together. You pick out. I mean, you're just how people are. You either like this person or you don't like that person, and how you'll find someone that you can talk with, and from there on, you got your bond. You got your brotherhood bond coming through, and that's what they'll do. And we'll try to keep those together as they go through the villages and steps.
And for me, at least, I almost assume that a lot of people think that the majority, or maybe even all, of veterans who are homeless are males. Do you guys have a number of females as well?
Oh yeah, we've got a number of females here as well. I talked with the VA about them as well. So our complex will have to have a totally different setup for the females because they're coming to the VA and their rules and stuff. You can't intermingle the two.
That makes sense. You don't want those hassles.
You can put men and women on a sub, but we can't put them in a damn building. It don't make no sense to me.
You'll end up they'll be babies. Just
but hey, you know, we'll work it out. If we got to do that, we'll build another facility. I don't care. You know?
we build maternity.
Yeah, but we're a little bit older now, so they're not looking.
Well, hey, look, we're not that old. All right, well, tell everybody again where they can go check this out and and donate or support it in any way they can. Give us all that information again.
Go to crusadersforveterans.com or go on to Facebook, Crusaders for Veterans. Plain and simple, spelled out. No tricky words, nothing. Just crusadersforveterans.com.
We will tweet out links to that. We'll tweet out links to the event. We'll tweet out links to not just tweet all of our Access social medias, and the War Corp also for Brandon. Buy his shit; it's really good. I need to put on my shirt. That's one of my favorites. It's high quality. It's not like the low quality you're going to get at other places. Believe me. And I think Whiskey there can vouch for that too. But
yes,
we will share all of that information on all of the socials. And if you can't make it to the event, I'm definitely going with my husband. I think Rusty's coming. I don't know if you got your ticket yet.
Rusty, like that. You coming, bud?
Yes, sir. I'm coming. I haven't bought my ticket yet. I'm slacking.
Okay, so
They're
full
more
disclosure.
expensive on the door. They're more
Full
expensive.
disclosure.
Well,
Full disclosure, I bought my ticket, and now I'm not sure I'll be able to make it. I'm kind of in the process of moving across country and all that. But if not, Rusty can have my ticket. How's that?
That's awesome. And
I don't know.
And to our listeners,
It'll go to you regardless.
We'll be broadcasting live intermittently. We don't have a schedule set up for that yet.
No.
We need to go over the details, but we will be broadcasting live from the event, and
Awesome.
Yep.
and hopefully reading you guys' social medias also, and whatever support you can get. There's going to be a lot of giveaways at the door. I don't know. The Off Track Gang might have some giveaways also. So stay tuned
So,
for
how much longer do we
November
have?
2nd.
Y'all want to see some of the giveaways?
Yeah.
Well, we've got about 10 seconds or a minute, maybe. We might have to wait until next time. But anyway, everyone go over to crusadersforveterans.com and get a load of what Kevin and his whole crew is putting together for the veterans that are homeless and in need. And of course, go over and look up thewarcorp.com for Brandon Jeffries' Attitude Apparel. And be violently American, folks. Stick around for more Off Track. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We'll have you guys on again. See you guys. And for the rest of you guys, we'll be right back with more Off Track. Dude, seriously, thank you. That was a great interview.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Appreciate it. We do have to get ready for our next guest. So we'll get in touch with you guys, and we'll have you guys back on again. And hopefully before November. Maybe we'll touch base with you or just have you call in or something. But just keep sharing that stuff out on the socials. I keep resharing it. My whole crew does. So we're trying to build it up for you.
Sounds great. Chris, come on down. You'll finally enjoy some 80-degree weather in November.
Oh, that would be so nice.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey,
Thank
thanks,
you.
guys.
Thank
Have
you.
a good evening. Appreciate it.
Cool. That's a wrap.
All right. So I told Jamie we would call her right after we come back. So we will do that. And
You should have told me you wanted to wait until after we came back, because I just called her now.
Oh, well, hi. That's what I thought I did say that. My bad. Look at you with the hat and the glasses and the stuff and the stuff. So
look. I have started something. Obviously, I mean, everybody wants to be like Rusty. I'm just saying.
Obviously.
I'm gonna grab a quick smoke.
well, you better hurry. You got 2.5 minutes. So everyone else out there, why does everybody leave me? I gotta entertain the whole world while you guys are gone.
I'm here.
Well, entertain them.
No, I'll let you.
No, you have an audience right now. You're in front of hundreds. We're on. We're still on. We're only on commercial on.
I know. I've been watching.
So how much do we owe Beth now?
I don't know, or nothing. Brandon does. $50.
Yeah, well, yeah. Brandon's not going to get the email. We are.
Oh well, don't sweat it, dude. Take it out of my pay.
I'm sorry, Beth. I'm sorry.
She can't hear you, Rusty.
Isn't it $10 an F word?
No, it's 20 or 25 or.
Never mind.
I knew it would happen.
I did too. Dang it! I mean,
well, I guess we could just not have him on. No, have him on. We're gonna have his ass on. It's a damn good cause. So.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's worth the $20. Come on.
I mean, come on, folks. We're helping veterans. Go over there to Crusaders for Veterans and give $5. If we can get 1,000 people to give $5, it really helps.
Rusty, do we know 1,000 people?
Well, no, we might know. Like tens of tens. We can get $50. We get 50.
Just 10. There's no tens of anything. It's just. I think we broke a record. We hit 10, right?
Did we hit 10? We did.
Maybe.
We've seen double digits. I don't know.
May have been more than that.
These are the long breaks, guys. And why is it y'all are smoking? All these smoker people. Excuse me. I don't know. No, we have less than 1 minute.
Don't pick it up if you don't have to.
I did. I quit that stuff in 2015 again.
Yeah, I've quit and I've started back and I've quit.
It makes me sick to smoke or be around cigarette smoke anymore. So good.
Well, I can't do the cigarettes.
Well,
You're just jealous because it doesn't make you sick and you can't stop spending money and all that other shit. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, coming back in 10.
Yep.
And coming back 5. And we're missing people.
And we're down 2 people.
Of course. Welcome back to Off Track with Whiskey 6. This is my radio puke voice for all those folks out there who are... Never mind. Just being dumb here. Okay, folks. We brought someone in during the break. We kicked Chris's ass to the curb and brought in some looks like a blues chick, blues sister, maybe. One Miss Jamie Christopher. How are you, Jamie?
I'm good. How are y'all?
We're better. Well, not better than you. We're just better than we were before. And you're frozen.
Right. Yeah. Oh, well, we can hear her.
Oh, there she is. No, we can hear her fine. Yeah, your video is just choppy.
Still working on that. But...
So, Jamie Christopher is the young lady from the blog Ain't You a Peach over at ain'tyouapeach.com. And Jamie, why don't you tell them a little bit about your blog and how you got started? Give us some history on that and where you're at with all that right now.
Well, I started it a couple of years ago and never did anything. And when all the political chaos started, I decided to start using it to argue my side, basically, my thoughts. And that's pretty much it.
That's it?
Yeah,
You just-
I mean,
you just speak your mind and
Yeah.
put it in words and throw it out there for people to read.
pretty
Give
much.
me some names or content examples of what you have covered in your blog.
I covered the connection between Pelosi and I think it's Feinstein and the whole, don't drink the juice thing.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, don't drink the Kool-Aid. The gay rights thing is when they're dealing with kids, acting like it's okay for a kid to go to a gay pride parade where people are walking around showing their asses and you know, all that kind of stuff. Just stuff like that, stuff that has changed since we were kids, or at least since I was a kid.
Yeah.
You never would have saw stuff like that back then, but just things like that
And
exactly make no sense.
You say things that have changed, and of course, it depends on who you are and what your views are, whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing that we've changed. They think it's progress. Fine, some of it may be, but other things are like, wait, what are you doing?
I think there's good progress, but there's also bad progress. We're basically corrupting our kids with a lot of the things that are out there now. We've taken away God slowly but surely. I mean, he's still there, but if everybody had their way, not everybody, but the liberals had their way, God would be history.
You say something kind of profound there. They've taken God away. We know God's there, but if you're pushing him away, like they say, they don't want God in schools anymore. And then when a school shooting happens, oh my God, how could God let this happen? Well, you don't want him in the school. What do you expect to happen? You don't want him in the workplace. You don't want him in life. You don't want him because basically God is truth. And you all don't want to hear the truth because that would tell you that you've got some serious issues. I don't know how else I want to say that, but
it goes all the way down to taking away the Pledge of Allegiance. You can't do it at school. You can't do it at ball games. It offends people. I mean, I was actually shocked. I went to one of my grandson's games. I think it was week before last, and they were playing the Pledge of Allegiance when I got out of my car.
The Pledge of Allegiance or the national anthem?
Or the national anthem, I'm sorry. And I was actually shocked at the amount of people that stopped where they were and put their hand over their chest.
That's good. I don't think you see it in the media a lot. If you actually pay attention to the constant media, it's all an uproar and we know the majority of the media is they lean far left, or at least left to a certain degree. They want everyone to believe that the majority of Americans are not in favor of, quote, America anymore. And it's just not true. They want to indoctrinate the American public to think that no one believes in America anymore. And it's just not true.
That's why I cut my cord. I don't watch mainstream TV anymore. I got rid of it. If I want to watch something, I find it and I watch it. But I don't.
Yeah.
Huh?
I was going to say that's a good thing about technology these days is we can go and look and seek out whatever mindset we'd like. And I think that's great to an extent, but then if you isolate yourself from other opinions, you get headstrong in one direction and you don't want to listen to anybody else's opinion, and then it just creates a further divide. So yes, it's great, but also it divides the country. So where's the happy medium?
Well, the problem with the news now is when we were growing up, they told you a story. They didn't go one way. They didn't go the other way. They told you a story. And it was up to you to make up your mind what side of the story you wanted to be on. They didn't force one side. And that's the way it is now. They are forcing their agenda down everybody's throat.
Well, I agree. And, I sent you a message and asked you, to give me your thoughts on humanity. And you took it in a couple different directions. And I think it was great that you did that. Look, you went as far as going into even, climate change or how the human race may or may not affect the earth or climate change or whatever. But you did eventually get into humanity as far as getting along with each other. And that's, I was actually looking for what you started out with and how humanity affects the earth. But I liked where you took it in the end, where it's about, I was trying to ignore that one, Melissa. I'll ring a bell. Fine. Thank you.
Trying to pick it up a little bit.
Oh, you want to take over? Go ahead.
Leprechaun's probably going crazy out there with you. You're going to give him carpal tunnel in the thumb here. And we had a listener that wanted to say, hey, Mrs. Lugnuts, it's nice to see you with your hat on there.
Mrs. Lugnuts. Is she on there?
No.
I saw that too.
I missed it.
And then there was everybody wants to be like Rusty Lugnuts, and 4 inches of meh.
Actually, this was my way of This was my way of making fun of him because right before the guys signed in, and I saw that they also had sunglasses and hats on. I had just got to tell her I think I'm gonna wear a hat and sunglasses just to get back at Rusty.
Well, then there's that. But look, getting back to your blog, I just want to say that, where you ended up going with all of us getting, it's the old phrase, can't we all just get along? There will always be a divide. You cannot force a united nation. And I don't mean the UN. I mean, you cannot force a nation to be united. It is human nature, in my eyes, for a division when you have different opinions and different outlooks and different cultures. And of course, America is all cultures, and I'm perfectly welcoming of that. There's a lot of conflict in the United States of America. There always has been, there always will be. But that doesn't mean that we cannot live together in a civil manner. And
harmony.
I didn't quite catch that, but yeah. There has to be a resolution to conflict, and Melissa's going to be like, "Oh no, he's not going to read this, is he? He's not going to read this." The conflict resolution theory. What?
No. Oh, this is not the show for that.
No, it's not actually, and I'm not. But
No.
I did. There was these two guys, Burton and Sandel, and let me tell you, those guys, Brad Staggs. He told me about their Christmas. I don't know. He told me about their Christmas party.
They do know how to party.
He told me he went to their Christmas party, and he told me all about this stuff. These two guys, Burton and Sandel, characterized conflict resolution approaches as generic, based on universal behaviors thought to transcend cultural differences, because the root of conflict was seen not through the impact of social institutions and cultural values, but rather through the drive to satisfy basic human needs. I agree with this. We all have human needs. It doesn't have to be that we are in conflict because you agree with your culture and I agree with my culture and you come from here and you're this color and you're that religion. Who cares? Can't we all just get along? Yes, we can. We can.
Yeah, we can.
I agree. Like I said in the blog, it's a matter of people don't seem to care anymore about other people. It's me, and if you get in someone's way, they're going to make sure you get out of their way. And instead of lending somebody a helping hand, instead of, going and checking on your neighbor, or you see someone in a parking lot, drop something or, whatever, help them pick it up, help them out, help somebody out. And now it's like people just look at stuff and grab a video camera and let's videotape it instead of helping.
My neighbors are dead to me.
Yeah.
Well, there's that, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
I want to get to that actually, but
hey, did I tell you guys that I remember I promised last week that I was going to watch The View?
Yes.
So I tried. Okay, This is all I got.
You didn't get much?
No. So
That's all you got was
So I
open
watched
mouth?
No, on Wednesday.
Did you freeze or?
No, that was just me being like.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you
Okay.
froze. What?
No, so Hillary and what's the daughter's name? Chelsea. They were on promoting a book about blah blah blah, women strong, blah blah blah, and so of course they didn't talk too much about themselves. They're always talking about Trump and his mental state, and he's an illegitimate president, and you can tell by his mannerisms that he's so embarrassed that he's a
Shut up.
president.
Whatever.
And then my eyes glazed over. I was like, because I remember the Republicans saying the same thing if Hillary won, that she was going to be an illegitimate president. It's like they're just stealing the argument from the other side. And then I couldn't listen anymore because I literally got sick to my stomach and then threw up, had a Coca-Cola, and then I went out for a swim.
I cringe. I cringe whenever, before I cut the thing. Yeah, because I used to watch it all the time. Back when Barbara Walters was on there, I used to love the show.
Baba Wawa.
Yeah,
Wawa.
and
I liked it when it first started. I really did enjoy it, and I wasn't very political back then, but I did enjoy it. And then, slowly it got, it went.
It's turned into the liberal show.
Not as well as we go off track, but no, it went off track really quickly. But I did like the girls, and I did respect the other opinions. The one thing I like about Whoopi Goldberg right now is her dreads. They're fabulous. They're all white and super long. No, they're awesome. And in other news,
Wait, that's racist.
shut up. So it's a black lady that loves. It's a black lady that loves wearing white. She always wears a white shirt, and she loves her white dreads. So in other news, the royal family, who gives a shit? So I was thinking about, since we had a t-shirt guy on before.
Wait. Can we back up for a second? I think the audience may have missed something there. And of course, the listening audience. Is there a sound for that?
The royal family?
Can you turn that up?
The royal family was in the news, so who gives a shit?
Yeah.
That was a finger, I think. That was
for the listening audience. She had a note on a pad, and then she threw the pad over her shoulder. Whoosh, gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who cares what the royal family has to say?
Yeah.
I don't give. Hey, we kicked their ass in the war. Who gives a shit?
That's
Yeah.
right.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't care. And since we had a t-shirt guy on today, and I don't know if this is old, maybe other people have already done this. I only pay attention to the people that I support as far as making t-shirts. But I was thinking of, hey, you guys remember The Princess Bride?
Yeah.
Yes.
vaguely.
Yes.
Okay, I want a t-shirt that says impeachment. It's not what you think it means.
That is a good shirt.
That is a good
You know
one.
what? Since you have that idea, why don't? Since we have that idea, why don't we put the off track on there and make it ours, Mississippi?
You keep using the word.
Okay.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
It means.
Yes. Okay, everybody edit that out so nobody hears my idea. Edit it out.
All right.
Don't worry, we'll
I'll
edit
get
that
right
out.
on it.
Ready? We're gonna start over. 5,
Yeah, we're gonna
4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
We're gonna edit that out just like we edit out Brandon's 2 F-bombs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And the Joker. So I was dying to go see the Joker, and honest to God, the military issued a warning for all of the families here not to go see the Joker at the local theaters because of the violence it might incite. I didn't go anyway. I usually don't go to movies on weekends. It's more expensive. I like matinees where it's cheaper, right? I'm going to go tomorrow. And I saw a lot
Monday.
of it online, and I'm not going to give away any spoilers because I haven't seen it yet. The only thing that I saw in the news this morning was it was almost like clickbait when people went to the movie theater.
Click what?
Because all of the advertisements said that it was going to be extremely violent, be aware of mass shootings and all this other stuff. But so come to find out, it was more about mental illness than it was about violence. So a lot of audience participants were disappointed, and the amount of violence wasn't what they expected. So I am very much looking forward to going to see this movie. And maybe on Life in Progress next Tuesday, maybe we'll bring that up. I know we have a crap load of topics. Me, you, Kirk, and Megan are, just buried in the stuff that we can see. But as far as pop culture goes, I am definitely going to go watch The Joker, and I am very, very curious about it.
So are the ratings good?
The ratings are very good. It's going to break, I think, 95 million this week, just based on what I saw in media this morning. I don't watch a lot of mainstream media like you, Jamie. I don't watch a whole lot of it, but Sundays is my day. My husband and my son know, do not change the channel on Sunday mornings. I'm watching my Good Morning America, Good Morning Mississippi, Fox News with Chris Wallace, because I love him. He's a great interview. But I also watch George Stephanopoulos, sometimes To Face the Nation, but by that time I'm usually burnt out. But that's where I get current.
I have a question here for you, Melissa. How can you are you able to create more hours in the day? I mean, because you listen to Mojo 50 and you go over here and you watch all these television shows, to take one for the team. How do you do that? Sorry.
So the TV shows that I watch, Netflix and chill, HBO, Showtime, I do that at night. I do that when the kid's gone. During the day, I have to make sandwiches and do laundry and wash the floor and all that other stuff. And then, it's background noise. My news, primarily my hard news, my hard rusty news is on the weekend. During the week, I listen to Mojo because it's, especially the Morning Mojo. It's almost like therapy. Like the Morning Mojo and Jen. That's
you have to be cleansed after watching all that other stuff.
How do I cleanse?
Detoxify.
No, I said you have to cleanse yourself after watching all of that. You have to cleanse yourself.
Yeah, I still have enemas left over in my cabinet from when I was pregnant. But Jamie, that's why God created alcohol, and that's why Jesus turned the water into wine.
And
Amen.
Wow.
Whiskey. We have a caller.
Sir. No, yes, do we really? Who's this?
We have
Who's on the line?
Owen Percy.
Oh my God, that guy has got a big house with wheels. Well, I help him take his wheels off his trailer. Owen, are you there?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm here. I can't stay long though.
What's up, brother? What's going on? What's on your mind?
Well, first of all, like I said earlier, I can't stay long because this phone's about to die. I had to bounce this signal off the second ring of Saturn to make sure I wasn't traced.
Look, I got your number, brother. I know where you're at.
Well, that's good looking out. But Mississippi was saying that this I can't remember that twat waffle's name. Hillary Clinton saying
No, that's Blue Waffle.
No, Hillary Clinton.
Twat Waffle. Yeah, Twat Waffle. Yeah.
and what's her name, Junior? Anyway, they were saying that President Trump is an illegitimate president. Well, I have no one bothered asking me, but I've got undeniable proof. And when I'm done explaining it, I want you to ask what this proof is. But I've got undeniable proof of Trump and Russia collusion.
No, you don't.
What is your proof?
Okay.
What is your proof?
All right. Okay. Hear me out now. All right.
I'm listening. I'm all ears.
Using the data that they gathered from the Philadelphia experiment, Trump colluded with Russia to send submarines back in time through the Philadelphia experiment to latch onto an iceberg and pull it into the path of the Titanic so to keep those people out of America.
But didn't they do that in the subways in New York?
Though I think that was the sequel.
Oh.
What?
But anyway,
Owen, are you off your meds?
No, because I'm telling that I've got proof of it.
Okay, what's your proof, brother?
The proof is that the Titanic hit an iceberg and it's now on the bottom of the sea, isn't it? And if that's all the proof the left needs, well then it's shit.
I will give you that. So what do we do to remedy the situation?
Well, I mean, I could tell the world, but then they'd find me.
Okay, well.
No, we're not going to find you, Owen.
Hey, Whiskey. Man,
Yes,
brother,
sir.
I love you for helping me take them wheels off, but I see some lights coming over the horizon. I'm going to get out of here.
Well, you can't go yet, man. You haven't even said hello to Miss Jamie.
Hi.
Jamie?
Yes,
Well,
you know
actually,
that.
a peach.
Yeah. No, ain't you a peach?
No.
.com. Owen, man, brother, you got to stay in contact with us a little more often because we lose contact with you and we get a little worried about your whereabouts and your well-being.
Well, I tell you what, Whiskey. The second that that moon is full again, and then I can bounce signals off the undisclosed.
I can give you a full
space
moon.
station. Oh, promises.
How do we get Sean Connery in here to talk about the
We didn't.
007 story that
I'm really good friends with Sean Connery. I can go ahead and give him a holler. Maybe he could call in or something. Maybe sometime. But
Are you serious? No.
I think you should do that, brother.
We were just talking about 007 earlier. That would be. Oh man. Oh,
No, Melissa, we weren't talking about 007. We were talking about 4 inches of man with Rusty.
Yeah, but 4 inches. I think Rocky said that's not his inches. That's his GPA.
Wait, are those lights? Are they coming for you? There.
no, they turned left. We're good for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
You better run. You better run, Owen. They're coming to get you, brother. Take them helicopters with you. Jamie Christopher from Ain't You a Peach. Hey, thank you for joining us, Jamie. Y'all stick around. We'll be right back with Off Track, and it is completely derailed, just the way we like it. We'll see you in a minute, folks. Oh, my.
All right.
Hey, seriously, this cat cooler, my freaking fruit won't melt. It's still like ice.
Is it stuck to the bottom?
No.
You got to knock the bottom out of it, Melissa, just saying. Anyway.
I'm going downstairs and watch the rest of it on TV.
Bye.
Okay,
We'll see you
thanks for
later,
joining
Jamie.
us,
Thank
Jamie.
you.
Great segment. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I got some stuff we can get into.
We're gonna do some daily dumbasses.
I did too, but we don't have to. I have. Let me look here.
Do you have any follow-up stories on Mr. Whitehurst?
No.
Not
I think Rusty should write one for next week.
Actually,
I've got a really weird story.
Do you want me to talk about Gilly or no? Is that boring?
No, and I don't care if we do, but it's going to lead into my same situation from one of our dogs. It's going to piss me off. Not what you're saying. It's going to. You want to hear Mad Whiskey? Mm-hmm. Go ahead. If you want to, I'm all for it. Seriously.
No,
I also threw our phone number out there in the chats for everybody and said we're taking calls from the last half hour. So if anybody calls in,
Yeah, we can get interrupted. I don't care. I was just going to ask you guys some questions and what's that, Melissa?
Ask away.
Okay. All right. Well.
Oh, so did I tell you the whole thing with Gilly? I have to pay for her to be
Yes, you do.
incarcerated in doggy jail.
Yeah, you do. Coming back in 5. Coming back hot, folks. Welcome into Off Track again for the last segment. All right. Hey, let me ask you guys a question here. And before we get into the questions, actually, let's run some things down here. The socials. #derailed. There's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I said Facebook already. There's the yes.
Are you leaving the MeWe's out on purpose just to try and trigger them? Or?
No, I hadn't got there yet.
MeWe.com, damn it. MeWe.com.
Look, you
Conference
said
code 554-342-0567 pound.
That's a long phone number. But anyway, Mr. Rule 5 put the phone number and the code in the chat room over our MeWe. I guess if you want to throw that on Twitter,
and in YouTube, and in Facebook.
Okay, he put it out there. Chris put it out there.
Hey guys, let me just read you this headline.
Do it.
Okay.
Woman agrees to look after neighbor's box of sex toys. Finds severed head inside.
Wait.
We have
For
to know
real?
more.
Like a real head, a person, a human being's, a dead head. Dead head.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Jerry
Okay.
Garcia,
So,
deadhead?
so was this a setup?
Well.
Come on, you read the story, didn't you?
Yeah. Apparently, looking after your neighbor's box of dildos, what could go wrong? I mean, in fairness to the Spanish
a lot.
Yeah, in fairness to the Spanish woman who agreed to store her neighbor's sex toys, what ended up happening was not exactly something she could have seen coming. But Belle, come on. Even if the favor was still unusual, that's because she found a severed human head inside the box.
Okay, so my question is was it okay, male or female, like Melissa just asked, but also, how long had it been there? Was it like something that was preserved, or was it fresh?
It was fairly fresh. The woman's neighbor and owner of the sex toys dead guy head in the box deal, Maria del Carmen Marino, was arrested by Spanish police after her neighbor finally discovered the decapitated head inside.
That's redundant.
She was walking around the house and noticed a stench coming from the box of what she believed were her neighbor's sex toys.
Why
She
would
thought-
you investigate a stench coming from a box of sex toys?
Well, she said, wow, my neighbor's dildos were pretty smelly. And you could have at least run these she thought you could have at least run these things through the dishwasher before you brought them over.
No. Is she that oblivious?
So,
Seriously.
I guess.
Call fake news. Fake news.
She said when the woman she investigated, opened the box, and found the human head. That she had a panic attack, of course, because that's what will happen to you if you find a human head inside of a box. So she called the cops. According to Marino, the head belongs to her ex-boyfriend, 67-year-old Jesus Maria Baranda. Marino claims that Miranda's head was dropped. Yeah, after he went missing in February.
So the head of the department said that?
The head, yes, the head of the department said that.
Okay.
She claims that
it's a messy department.
Marino claims that her boyfriend's head was dropped off at her doorstep after he went missing in February, and that she was going to call the police, but his severed head was the only memento she had to remember him by, so she kept it.
She couldn't pluck a hair and then put it in a Ziploc bag? Like she needed the whole entire head?
Is this what an aneurysm feels like? Are you kidding me with the story?
I can't.
I swear.
How in the okay, I don't get it. How in the hell someone is
now
so
done
stupid
for having
Right.
listened to it.
But it's, I mean, how do you just overlook this? Like, oh, it was a little smelly. Oh,
All of that
you should
junk.
really wash your. You should wash your dildos because you have a smelly box. I mean, really.
Oh no, you didn't.
I'm sorry.
It's a dead body, not low tide. Come on.
The police didn't believe her story, so
Really?
she is arrested and awaiting.
You think she didn't believe the story? Look, wait. It is close to Halloween. Is this the Brad's five news stories and this one's fake? Is he going to read this tomorrow?
No,
I bet he does use this one.
No,
I
I
bet-
don't
Brad-
think so. Rusty
Brad
wouldn't lie
has-
to us.
Brad has stole some stories from us.
Yes, he has stole some stories from us,
And I'm
especially
okay with
when
that.
Doc was still alive. But
Tells you how
look
good
at
it is.
Rusty. Look at that man. Look into his eyes.
He's full of
Would he
crap.
lie to us?
Yes. For the
Yeah.
purpose of a news story,
Yep, he
maybe.
would.
No,
Yeah.
I would not. I would. I swear. I
Don't
looked
trust
this
that guy,
up,
Rusty.
and it's on more. It's on more. Right?
He's
I looked-
sketchy.
More than just the Onion.
I totally looked this
Oh,
up.
the
It was on
Babylon Bee.
Babylon Bee. It was on The Onion. I also saw it on the National Enquirer. This is legit stuff.
Hey, Trump gets his news from the National Enquirer. Stop picking on him. He's your president, for God's sakes.
You are fake news.
And Jesus, too. Amen.
Jesus, damn it, Jesus.
Oh, I know. Look, I work with Jesus. I pray to Jesus. Just saying. That's the truth.
Hey, Jesus was my meth dealer. I'm just saying.
Dude, wrong guy. Wrong. Never mind. Just move.
Anyway, y'all go ahead. Melissa, what happened to you?
I don't know. If do you want to get into that story, Melissa? 'Cause
That's interesting. Interesting.
It's
Any
I
calls
don't
yet there,
know
Ivan?
if I can make. I
No
don't know
call.
if I can make my story interesting. I know I.
well, it is.
I tweeted out that I had a bad day, and then Larry Farkin-ish,
Farkin.
whatever Spider-Man said.
That guy.
Larry.
He's like,
yeah,
"Do you
we
wanna-"
know Larry.
I have an idea.
He tweeted, he's like, "Do you want to have a contest?" And I was like, "No, that's not a contest. I want to win of having a bad
I have
day."
an idea. I have an idea for your story.
Uh-oh.
How about we do some bonus material and a Monday night and talk about not only yours, because I saw your message to me. We could talk about our relations, our story, and how they relate to each other, and how bullshit it is.
I will, but let
Okay,
me do
we'll
a
do
shout
that
out right now because my
Okay.
whole weekend has been shitty, and that started it, and it was a snowball. But thank you,
Yeah,
Heather,
I feel
for
for you on
holding
that.
my hand almost literally through the whole process. Thank you. Do
Yeah,
never
that's-
underestimate the power of friendship.
I don't even want to give it away on what the subject is about, but it's really something that's heartbreaking.
Not
And I don't know how far yours went, but
We're
it's
gonna do a meh.
yeah. We're gonna take this and we're gonna dedicate some time to this, and maybe tomorrow night, or I don't know yet. We have to figure out our schedule for Life in Progress as well. And for those of you who do not know what that is, that's another show that some of us do.
We're
And
super serious. If you can. believe
well,
that.
we talk about life and
shit
stuff.
Hey, Hot
We could
Rocky with
maybe
an
do
eye said-
bad news in a good way.
The bad
Yeah.
news in a good way.
I don't know how good this is, though.
Yes, I can do that. Yes, bad news in a
Hot
good,
Rocky
good
with
way.
an eye said Jesus, and I forgot to tell you, Hot Rocky, one of my friends that listens on YouTube, she adores you. She adores your voice whenever you're on Off Track. I think her
Oh.
favorite people, it's not even me on the show, and she's my friend. It's Rusty effing Lugnuts and Hot Rocky with an eye. Yeah.
Walter Lugnuts.
Tammy loves, Walter.
Tammy loves me. Hi, Tammy. Hi.
That's her mom.
No, she's not my mom. Stepmom.
Just playing.
Oh, hey,
We take offense to that.
Okay, fine. All right.
I did
listen.
get a text message. One of our listeners would like you to know that it's his birthday today, Melissa.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, he wants you
Who?
to sing him happy birthday again with the.
Wait, no, hold. Do we get to confirm
I'm
this?
kidding.
Or-
It's absolute nonsense.
That's just you wanting to heard it. Never mind.
Yeah, Mr. President, happy birthday.
That's messed up, right?
I know that was.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
wow.
I don't have my dress on.
That was bait. Chris is not a
Wow.
master bait, or just saying. Okay, maybe he is. Hey, I have a question for you guys. We're all of us here are married.
True.
And this is just bullshit. This is just bullshit topic. But I want to throw this out there. If in the unfortunate event that you lost, and I will go that route, you became a widow or a widower or whatever, that you lost your spouse and you remarried, or you had the opportunity to remarry and you chose to, would you marry for love or money? And I mean, be serious with your answer. What have you guys ever thought of this?
I mean, how can you even think about that? Somebody would marry from you.
Yes, they would. Yes,
it's
they
completely
would.
foreign. It's just completely foreign to me that somebody would marry for money.
So
I
none of our
agree.
spouses
know people
listen.
I
do it, but
agree.
it's completely foreign to me.
Thank you. I agree. But guess what? It happens. And it pisses me off.
If the unfortunate happened, I'm not sure that I ever would remarry again. But it
I would
definitely
not.
wouldn't be for money.
Yeah, I don't think that would happen.
No,
I
I would not.
it's a devastation thing.
No, I would no. I just and there's a plethora of reasons I wouldn't. I just would never.
Well, because guys are dicks, but anyway, that's another story.
No,
They're
no, I'm not.
dirtbags.
You know, I'm not a man eater. Come on.
No, I know that. I'm just saying
No, it's a lifestyle choice, and I have a kid. I would never. And you know how I feel about blended families, so no, not going to happen.
Okay.
Well, that didn't go very far.
Anyway, let's.
I've got a different question I want to ask the crew.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Give us your questions.
All right. So if time
Anybody else in the audience have a question too?
If time travel was possible,
yes,
where would you go? Would you go to the past? What era would you go to? Or would you go to the future and see what it's like?
I want to say personally, I would go to the past as long as you made sure, and you see this in the movies, you don't change anything. I don't want to change anything because, look, you think, oh my God, I want to change this. No, I don't care about any of that crap. Look,
You might
can
erase
say, I want to
yourself.
change this. You want to change this to make it better. Well, that depends on how far back you go. But I want to change this to make it better. I want to change that and make it better. And I want to do this over. But guess what? You might think it's better, but it might change something that screws something up in the future, in the now. So, but I'd like to go back further, like into the, say, 1800s or the 1500s. Of course, you'd have to be prepared and be able to
Hey,
stink
Chris,
and not eat. And
that's a really good question. It's a really common hypothetical question, but the way you framed it, I don't know what you did different, but made it a little bit more interesting to where it made me think a little bit more. I don't know what the heck you just did, but I know it's a common hypothetical. Where would you go? Or, I'm thinking about 1.21 gigawatts. I'm thinking about here, there, Christopher Lloyd.
Plutonium, right.
Plutonium and whatever time, 11/11, what was it that they had to do, the clock tower?
Libyans
Yeah,
involved.
but that's, no, that's good because in some ways I'd like to see the future so I could plan to be a better parent for my son. But at the same time, man, I would love to see what really happened in Hungary in the 1600s with Elizabeth Bathory. I really don't think that she killed all those people. Cricket.
I got nothing. I don't know who that is.
I've got nothing. I've got.
Come on, Rusty, where are you going?
For Dracula, you guys know how I am with the horror stuff.
If you don't have one, I got
I
one.
would love to be 1776. I would love to be sitting at the table.
Right.
With your white wig.
Well, not only if I had the ability to time travel, if I have that ability, why can't I be invisible too? I would love to be a fly on the wall.
That would be cool.
Ooh.
When they're
That would be super cool, invisible.
with Ben Franklin and Thomas Edison
Whoa.
and all those bros,
She's getting.
I wouldn't want to be
specific,
invisible.
though.
stuff and listening to the conversations on how they're gonna
I agree with
what they're
Chris.
gonna do and go through all the rough drafts of all of that. That would be so
It would be fun though to convince them, hey, I'm from the future, and then actually convince them and be like, look, so in the year 2019, there's a few people that shall not be infringed is not quite clear enough for. We need to word this
Agreed.
just a little bit better.
Yes.
Thank you, Chris.
AR-15s were come along and not be infringed upon. Semi-automatic weapons are not fully automatic.
But I'd kind of also like to jump into the future a little bit. I mean,
that's touchy. I mean, I get it.
mostly for greedy
of course,
reasons to like
I
find
was
out who
gonna
wins
say
the
you
Super
would-
Bowl, come back, bet, win, and retire.
It might be a little suspicious on. I will bet $1 trillion, but no. But you could just go play that $1 billion lottery
Hey, one of the best stories I thought
a dozen times.
on the Morning Mojo was that gambler story, how he couldn't lose, and then Brad just a few days ago when he was telling this story about he was drunk having an argument with wife number 27 or whatever number he was on at the time. And he was at the casino and playing blackjack, and he just couldn't lose. That was one of my, one of my favorite morning stories all week.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. And even despite, hey, just a little bit of local news, Cruising the Coast is going on this weekend. Largest block party in America right now and the largest car show. But also for the revenue for this year, this summer, surprisingly, even though we had the blue algae, the algicide, I know Zig knows what I'm talking about, and probably Surprising Duck. The tourism seemed to go down because they couldn't go into the water. But casinos are up 3 to 10% this year, which is crazy. I just want to say thank you, Tammy, for coming down. But yeah, we still have a lot of.
Did she bring that number up all by herself?
That's what she
spending
said.
money at casinos.
All right, so I have a question.
Go ahead.
I have another question here. If someone you loved was killed in front of you, but someone created a copy of them that was perfect, right down to the atomic level, would they be the same person, and would you love them just as much? I mean,
No.
you obviously know about this.
No, they wouldn't be the same because they wouldn't have the experiences. They wouldn't be the same. Down to the atomic level doesn't matter. They wouldn't have the experiences to make them the person that they were.
But if you were to the atomic level, wouldn't their brain be exactly the same? Would they not think
I
or
would
have
think
all
so.
the memories and the experiences? Oh, we have a caller.
We have a caller?
You have a caller?
We do.
Who's the caller?
I don't know yet. Caller, who are you?
I can't hear you. Hold on. Oh my God, I know who this is. Hey, is this character being revealed right now?
What was that?
Is that character being revealed?
That's entirely possible.
Look, okay, so we have a big tooth, long nosed reptile on the phone right now.
Yep, that's what you got.
That would be the one, Zig the Gator. How are you, Zig?
Wait, what was that?
I don't think it's Zig.
No, it's not
who is it?
Zig.
Who is it?
That's classified information.
Oh my God! Hold on.
All right, Mr. Classified, do you have a question?
That
for us?
is the guy. That oh my God! I can't even think of his name. from the Sopranos.
What?
Tony.
What?
Is it Tony?
Nope, I don't know a single Tony.
All right. Well, who the hell is it?
Again, that's classified information.
All right, caller, where are you calling from, and do you have a question for us today?
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, I don't know where I live. I live in my parents' basement. I never leave.
Okay, so we have a
Okay.
caller that lives in his parents' basement.
Oh, I thought the co-ed
So what
kid was
else?
already dead.
Is this not Pizza Hut?
Yeah, your order is on its way, dude. Look, man, I got your order of wings and your personalized pan pizza with anchovies and pineapples. What more do you want me to do?
Oh my God.
Shut your
Oh,
dirty
God.
mouth.
I don't ever remember ordering anything with those things. You want to hear mine?
That's what I'm bringing you.
Oh. I mean, at least it's pizza, right?
Yeah.
What?
Do you deliver to basements?
No.
Yeah, no.
Wait,
No.
I don't-
well, I guess
I don't
we
have my hip
could.
waders on to get through the bullshit.
You know those like those angled doors that just kind of open. Can you just like place it out there and it'll slide the money through the cracks?
No.
We're sliding
What?
money through cracks?
Their phone in her. Never mind.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting.
That's,
Hey, Ivan, do we have any other callers?
No, no other callers. Just the guy in the basement that thought he was calling Pizza Hut.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Caller, do you think fate exists?
Do I think what exists? Fate?
Fate.
Yeah, probably. I mean, vaguely. I don't know.
Do you think free will is real?
What does that mean?
I mean, considering all women reject me, yeah, I just assume they have the free will to reject me.
Do you think that the Marsal veins from the quadriceptic interloper interfere with the
Speak English!
hydrostatic interruptance of Rusty?
I don't speak Chinese or whatever that is.
I think that was Vulcan.
It's technical
No.
jargon. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for calling, caller.
Have a great day.
Yeah. Likewise.
Your pizza's on its way. Thank you for calling. Have a great day.
And pineapple
absolutely.
suction pizza and.
That was
Bye
a
now.
disaster.
Okay.
That was a
I don't know who the disaster was, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Are they gone? We can talk about them like we have been.
Yeah, I don't know who that was.
I'm not
I
looking at that.
I vaguely have an idea who that was.
I thought I had. Yeah. Okay. I guess someone actually may have derailed us.
Right.
Yeah.
So on that note, hold on. We got this.
When can we take some calls, Ivan?
Whenever we want.
Do we have calls that are on there now?
No calls yet. No calls yet.
Was that Baldwin dude?
That dude.
Baldwin, nobody would call into his show.
What number do people call to get on the air, Ivan? Do we have that number?
It's right there.
No, do I have the call number in front of me? Oh,
Do you guys think it's possible to live a normal life and never tell a lie?
Nope.
No.
It's possible,
No,
but you're going to hurt somebody's feelings at some point.
And that's a problem.
It's how you tell it. No, it's all in how you tell it, how you frame it, and intent.
I agree. If you're going to be a douchebag and you just say, look, this is how it is. I've done it.
No.
It's not always good. It doesn't work out so hot.
No, but
You guys ever loan money to anybody?
But there is an art to dialogue, and there's an art to conversation, and there's an art to where, yes, you're telling a lie, but you're doing it with the best of intentions, and that's okay.
I don't know, because think about
But there
this.
is an art to the way you have a dialogue.
I understand, but when you said it's okay to tell a lie not to hurt someone's feelings,
Yes.
look, because that's humoring them, and then the truth comes out later, and you're like, you lied to me. Why'd you lie to me? It's worse later than it is in the beginning.
No, it's not.
That
Well,
that's enabling
No, it's
someone
not.
that tells the world, hey, it's okay as long as you don't hurt someone's feelings, you can lie all you want. You know what? Guess what? Dealt with that.
No. There is limits on that. That's not a blanket.
Where's the limit and who draws the line?
You do in this situation. You have to be cognizant and be aware of your situation to where you know where to draw the line. It's not blanket, and it doesn't transgress to everybody.
Right. So but here's the thing. I can't draw a line if I don't know that I'm being lied to.
What do you mean? So
If I'm being lied
what
to in order,
relationship are you talking about? Are you talking about me, Rusty,
any
and Chris
relationship,
telling you a lie?
any relationship.
Or you?
If-
No. Because
I'm asking a question here.
there you have to tell that based on your relationship, because based on us, we're like bros and stuff, but then with your wife, your son, your stepson, your dad, everything is different. It is all based on the situation.
If I don't know if I'm being lied to, how do I draw a line?
What are you being lied to about?
I don't know. If I'm being lied to, how do I know I'm being lied to?
Kurt has an interesting point. What if you're lying to save lives?
Kirk always do.
Do you have Jews in this house?
Okay, that's not what we're talking about, but I agree.
Sometimes you have to lie.
But I'm talking about a one-on-one situation
Do these
to
pants
where
make my
if
ass look
someone
big?
lies to me, how do I know to draw a line if I don't know I'm being lied to? You see what I'm saying? If I don't know that I'm being lied to, I can't draw that line.
Yeah, the black.
I
And
just
white,
think
the
that
gray
they're telling me
area-
the truth.
I think the gray area is huge.
Yeah, I don't understand this. I don't agree with the lying.
Do these jeans make my ass look really ugly?
Well, no,
I don't know.
Melissa. Your ass is
I have
always.
no
great.
idea that answer.
I
understand what
you
you're
don't
saying,
know the
but-
answer. How long
White
have you been
lie.
married? Do these jeans make my ass look fat?
It's not.
I've
It's
never been
not
asked that
about.
question.
It's not about if you're being lied to. It's if you're telling the lie. If you don't know you're being lied to, it's not a lie.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God, that is so
no.
deep.
Hold on.
No. If you don't know,
Wrong.
if you don't know, no. If you don't
Yes,
know
it
you're
is a
being
lie.
lied to, it. But you don't know that.
Okay, fine.
So there's no line for you to draw
until I find out the truth. Then it was a lie. So then it was wrong. It wasn't wrong until I found out.
Yes.
What if I never found out? And it
Well, then
screwed
it
up
was
a whole-
never-
No.
And ignorance
What
is
if it
bliss.
screwed up and it changed a whole bunch of things that should not have happened?
Where is this coming from?
I don't know. I didn't ask the
Very
question.
passionate. No, where?
I did not ask the question.
It's just a random question
Okay.
to, fire whiskey up, I guess. So Scott Morris over there on the
You're
Facebook,
damn right it works.
Apparently he
It don't-
he was listening to the show, and now
Scott Morris, my brother from another mother.
now
Yes,
he's
sir.
just chug 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 chug.
Okay.
That's his comment. Apparently that's what happened.
Oh, that's his. Drink up, brother.
It doesn't get any better from here.
No, it doesn't.
Well, hey, look, I would just like to say it's been a great show.
Well, Kirk
What?
has a good point.
No, it's been a great show, Rusty. Don't lie to me.
Eh.
Don't lie to me.
Rusty's going to be calling you about
You
4
won't-
a.m.
you
And
won't
for all
find
the
out.
ladies-
Yeah.
For all the ladies on the show, all the
What?
girl holes or Jill holes, whatever you identify as.
What about him?
Is faking an orgasm lying? Does it give false representation of performance? And
Yes.
does it affect your relationship? It's a question for the lady.
Look. All I know is I'm
DM
fixing
me.
to get mine. You better get yours. That's all I'm saying.
No. See, I don't agree
No,
with
right?
that either.
Get like a little cup of hot yogurt.
I don't agree with that either. Come on, be a man. Try to give her hers.
No,
What?
I'm fixing to
No,
get mine. You better get yours.
You think it's- oh gosh, we don't have time for this. We got less than a minute. That's something we should talk about, though. I'm serious. Give her hers, damn it. Be a man and try to give her hers. Anyway, hey, seriously, we're working on Off Track Theater, the last episode of the Whiskey Six Gang, trying to find Lusty Jill Hole. We're going to move on to something else after that. Thanks for joining us, Brandon Jeffrey, Kevin Cuddle, Jamie Christopher. Thank you. All my crew. Love all you listeners. Have a great evening. Enjoy your week. Until next week, we'll see you then. Peace out.
Like and share.
Yes, sir. Subscribe. What's up?
Well, that was deep at the end. Holy crap.
Hey, yes.